Dear students, welcome to Swayam Shiksha. So today we'll discuss one more important ethics case study. So earlier we have discussed the approach for a private case study. Suppose you are the CEO of the company, etc. So today what we will do is we'll take up a government related case study and let's discuss a government related case study. So let's go ahead, check the case now. You are the administrative head of a public works department of Delhi government. Okay. The capital has always been the center of government activities, which led to huge influx of government employees on continuous basis from different parts of India. Problems regarding their accommodation always persist for the department. In this context, a new project has come up in which redevelopment of government colonies will be done. Since because of increase in influx of government employees, okay, there is a need for redevelopment of government colonies. But this redevelopment will lead to more judicious use of land and the replacement of old complexes. So here are two things we should observe here. More judicious use of land and replacement of old complexes which are very old and thus not safe. So here safety is not there of the old complexes. They also needs a lot of maintenance to remain in the habitable condition. That means this particular old one needs, it's a burden to the government's exchequer as well as they are not safety. Then however the project will lead to cutting of more than 11,000 trees. Now once you have to do this project, it needs, like, there will be cutting of more than 11,000 trees in that area. So news of this has created a lot of public furor and people are strongly objecting to cutting of the trees. Now you have been assisted the task of completing the project in an amicable manner. So in this context, as an administrative head of public works department, how do you go ahead? So in this case, there are two questions that are asked. What are the ethical issues involved in this situation? How will you resolve them? Okay. So we have this approach which we have discussed earlier. Okay. So one is we'll write the subject matter of the case. Okay. So here what we have to observe is performing duty by the public works department. That is one aspect, public works department duty. Another important aspect is here reconstruction of old government quarters, etc. So there are certain facts which are given in the case as we have discussed. For example, 11,000 trees have to be uprooted, okay, and old government quarters are not safe. They are not safe. Safety is questioned, okay, and large influx of government employees, okay. So these are some of the facts given in the case. Then comes the stakeholders in the case. This is the approach, standard approach, which is better to follow because it gives a easy line of thought for us as well as the evaluator. So one is government, okay, then we have people who are protesting, okay, then we have the government employees, okay, then we have we ourselves, that is the head of the public works department, and then we have the society at large, how the society is going to pursue. So what are the ethical issues involved in this case? So to be very specific now, such case studies, we should observe that one is, this a case study purely involves a conflict between environment versus development. This is what, so once we see this case, we can observe that there is a conflict between environment versus development. That's clearly observed in this case, okay, and that is basically, it is a conflict between right to safe environment versus right to dignified living or right to decent living, for the government employees. So these are the things which we can observe here. And one more important aspect which we can bring in here is the one approach which we have discussed earlier also is common good. So here when we talk about environment is a common good. So environment is a common good. So therefore it cannot be destroyed or spoiled just like that. So when environment is a common good, at the same time performance of duty, okay, is also important here. So with respect to construction, and therefore there should be a balance that we have to think of. How do you balance both? That is, how do you balance this environmental aspect as well as performance of the duty? So there are different methods which we can use. So let's try to handle this case by going ahead with different methods. For example, one is the common good approach. So if I use common good approach, so when I use a common good approach for solving this case, what has to be done? So environment is a common good and therefore it has to be given prime most importance. Okay, so that means above redevelopment, that means environment is a common, if I take common good, environment is a common good and it has to be given prime most important over and above the reconstruction of the old building. So when I take common good approach, this would be the solution which I will talk about. Okay, then comes the utilitarian approach. So in this case study, if I have to bring in utilitarian approach, how do we bring in our approach here? So utilitarian approach basically talks about maximum benefit to maximum number of people for maximum period of time. Okay, so environment and reconstruction of buildings, both have to be balanced here, otherwise there will be a problem. So here, that means what? You're going ahead with new construction, you're thinking of the safety of the government employees, etc. Okay, so immediately you take a decision. Most of the government decisions are based on utilitarian approach, but it may cost, it may spoil the environment instantly, or it can create some problems for certain sections of the population. So then comes the rights approach now. If I bring in rights approach here, so what will happen? So what are the rights involved? So right to safe environment and right to safe living here. Right to safe environment and right to safe living. Two things here which we can observe when I have to bring in something like the rights approach. Then virtue. If I have to talk about a virtue approach here, these approaches will help you to solve cases better. One is dedication and perseverance. So you need to convince the people, so you have to resolve it in an amicable manner for which there is perseverance. Okay, so there is this persuasion skills also is needed, and along with that dedication, and you need something like the emotional intelligence also. Okay, so based on the above three approaches, now based on these above three approaches, what is the better solution which we can think of in this particular case? First of all, we should talk to the government regarding, is there any separate place where we can come up with this construction where environmental destruction will be kept to the minimum. This is the first thing we should talk about. But since you are asked to do it, now since you are asked to get this job done, so first thing is there any other alternative other than reconstruction at the same place which can be more beneficial for the environment, though we are spending a little more from government's pocket. Now this is one thing which we will check. So minimum environmental destruction, is there an alternative? So this is the first thing which I'll discuss with the government, ask the government if there is an alternative, etc. If that is not there, obviously then reconstruction with minimum environmental damage. So reconstruction with minimum environmental damage. So this is the only option you have. So if that the above cases, the above option is not there, so what we have to do is reconstruction with minimum. So what can be done? We can construct something like green spaces when we are redeveloping these old quarters. In these green spaces, we are going to again come up with trees, etc., planting of trees and all. So that is one thing which we can do. Okay. Then we come up with something like a drive. Okay, so where we try to plantation drive, which we can talk about, a plantation drive by taking the help of NGOs, and we also try to convince the people, because people should believe that yes, we are going to go ahead and protect the environment. So it is not the government, basically will take the help of a reputed NGO and conduct a plantation drive in this case. Okay, then we have to come up with new construction will be based on basically rainwater harvesting, etc., all that. So new construction, so we're going ahead with new construction. So in this new construction, we'll go ahead with rainwater harvesting, and there will be sustainable focus or sustainable growth of plants, etc. So this is what we can do. Okay, will be taken care of. So these are the options which we have, and this is the best option. First is, is there any other alternative? Okay, so but there are merits and demerits. Maybe we have to spend more money from our pocket, etc. Okay, then comes reconstruction, minimum environmental damage. What we can do is construction of spaces. So that is what we are trying to do. So that means we are conducting a plantation drive with the help of NGOs, etc., and to convince the people that yes, we have an intention of protecting the environment, and really we are going to protect the environment through this plantation drive with the assistance of NGOs. And constructing green spaces, this will be clearly explained. The plan should be clearly explained and convinced by the people around us. So that is very important to get the job done. So this is a clear case of environment where we can talk about certain thinkers like Thomas Aquinas, etc., who were talking about ecology as a whole. Happiness was not just about something like human happiness. We also have to bring in happiness with respect to ecology or environment, etc. So the whole ecological system in place. Okay, so but since you have to get the job done, how do we get this job done? Now you have to take a middle path as Buddha's Madhyam Marg and get the job done. So that's all for this case. I hope you have understood the approach for the case. So we are going to come up with few better cases, few good cases which will help you to design your strategy in the exam hall. Do subscribe to our channel, YouTube channel. Stay tuned. Thank you.